Disclaimer: this fan fiction is only for entertainment purposes, so please don't take it seriously and don't be offended. It's just a story made out of my imagination, so it doesn't define any character in real life. I hope you will enjoy the story and leave positive comments without hating the author and character. I don't count any pictures, but the storylines are completely mine. I will do voiceover, so you can mute it if you want. Hope you will like the video.
Jungkook, I have a great news to share with you, Mr. Lee. Jungkook says smirking while going towards your dad, who was laying on hospital bed, is still in a weak state. Jungkook put his hand near your dad's pillow and said while leaning towards him, "Your wife just gave me your daughter as my bride in exchange of saving your life." Jungkook said while showing him your signed marriage paper, making your dad breathing fast. He was looking at Jungkook with deadly glares but can't move because of weakness. "Relax, my dear father-in-law. The game of revenge just began. You tried to destroy my work, but now I will ruin your daughter's life. I told you to not to fight with me, yet you didn't understand, but now you will understand it very clearly. That was the result of interfering in Mafia King's life." Jungkook said with a firm look in his eyes as your dad tried to move his hand near Jungkook's neck to choke him but failed. "Your dad got into an accident few days ago which caused by his enemy. Jungkook wasn't involved in it at all. And your family needs money to save his life, so your mother took help from Jungkook even after knowing the consequences. You know, I didn't show my wife's face yet, but tonight I will show her completely like no one did. Not even you." He said with a smirk, then left as your father's heartbeat increased, which only calmed down after a few minutes when he saw you secretly sneaking inside with moist eyes. Jungkook came back home late at night after completing some of his works, only to find his newlywed bride sleeping in his bed peacefully. He was looking at you with a small smirk, thinking about his next move. He didn't show your face yet. Then he removed his tie and threw it on bed, then started unbuttoning his shirt while looking at his own reflection in mirror when he saw a small figure wearing a white lehenga reaching till his chest standing in front of him. He looked down and saw you unbuttoning his shirt with sleepy eyes. "What are you doing, sweetheart?" he asked with a smirk, only for you to reply with a yawn. "My best friend told me that wife removed husband's clothes on her wedding night." You replied while tiptoeing to do your work while he took a strand of your hair in his hand and asked, "And what we do next then?" You stopped doing your work, hearing his words, then reached out to your pillow and took out a small packed box from beneath it. You give that gift box to him while looking directly into his eyes for the first time, making him gulp as he saw your doe-eyed and chubby cheeks, which somehow skipped a beat in his heart. "Mom told me that wife gives husband a gift on first night too. Then husband slept on couch." "Couch? Why?" he asked as his eyes denied to left your face. "Because a husband who didn't bring gift for wife after wedding is a bad husband who deserves to sleep on couch." You reply softly, still in a half-sleep state which he found too cute to resist. He wrapped his one hand around your waist and asked in a completely lost state, "What if the husband bring the gift? Did you bring it?" You asked innocently, looking into his eyes while blinking, making him gulp again. After a long pause, he nodded in yes and pulled you a little closer to himself. "Then you will be kicked out of the room because Dad told me that a husband who brings gift for wife on first night is a pervert who didn't have pure intention, especially you." You reply innocently by removing his hands, then put his gift on table and landed on bed again, drifting into dreamland immediately. Jungkook slowly chuckled, realizing what just happened, and silently slid beside you, looking at your sleeping figure in awestruck. You open your eyes slowly while yawning, only to find Jungkook already looking at you with a smirk. Your eyes widened and you sat up on bed immediately. He was just looking at you with a smirk while laying there. Your back view is good too, he said as you realized that your dress zip was open but you wasn't the one who opened it. As reality hit you, you immediately turned around facing him with an innocent look. Front view was always good, by the way. You looked down, not knowing what to say when he suddenly sat up. His face too close to ignore while his eyes struck at your parted lips. He wanted to lose himself in the moment, but he didn't, as he still remembered the loss he had to handle few months back because of your father. So now he is in complete revenge mode. Now, sweetheart, go and cook for me. Make sure I like your food, otherwise I will eat you in my breakfast. He said in a deadly cold voice, and being a sensitive, soft, and innocent girl, you literally thought that he's gonna eat you raw. No double meaning here. I don't know how to cook. So are you telling me to eat you in my breakfast? He asked coolly, making a shiver ran down through your spine. So you immediately jumped down from bed and said without looking at him, I will try to cook food. You say and hurriedly left from there with moist eyes while Jungkook burst out in laughter as he was enjoying your fear. So cute. Food or her? I prefer her more in breakfast, he said to himself while smirking. Jungkook came running in kitchen as he heard a loud voice of something like blast. Only to find you standing in a mess, scared like hell and crying while a mad Hannah, which he assigned to you, was trying to calm you down. He sighed and came near you and pulled you into his arms. You already changed into a comfortable t-shirt and pant, but now they were ruined with floor and whatever it was on it. What happened? It go phew, then go in high in air and boop. You reply while crying in his arms, pointing at a pressure cooker. Until then, Hannah bring other mess to clean the mess. Sorry. Please don't eat me. I don't even taste good, and if I die, then who will take care of my dad? Jungkook mouth opened in shock as he realized that by eating you literally thought that he's gonna eat you completely. He let out a shaky laugh, still trying to process your words again, but the result was shame. So he sighed and in the shift of motion he put you on the kitchen counter and started making something to eat while giving you some strawberries to eat. I will make the food and we will eat that, not you, silly. Jungkook said while still laughing internally at your misunderstanding. You were silently eating those strawberries while snipping, then he fed you food too with his own hands with a cold look, but entire time he was laughing internally because of your cute actions. Jungkook sighed as you were standing there looking down after breaking a rear vase while cleaning it because he told you to. He took the cloth from your hand and showed how to clean a vase, then clean all the vases from there. Similarly, after giving you different work, he did it himself silently because you do unforgivable mistakes in every work. He asked to you, did you not know how to do any work? Only for you to smile awkwardly, then shook your head and no. He was trying to make you do every work to take his revenge, but ended up doing every work of his house himself for the first time in his life. It was evening already, so Jungkook sat on couch, tiredly massaging his own shoulders, thinking why did his shoulder hurt so much while you were sitting silently near him, eating chips from a bowl. Hannah was smiling, seeing both of you, as she can clearly feel something between both of you. Just then, two men entered the living room, and you excitedly waved your hand at them. They are Jimin and Yunbu, Jungkook's best friend. They are the ones who brought you into this mansion and treat you like a small child to make you smile the whole ride while cracking lame jokes. Hey sweetie, what's up? Did our cutie misses us? They both asked with soft smiles, making you smile back at them while nodding in yes. Jungkook wiped his inner cheek while looking at you in jealousy. She didn't smile at me like this. Bad girl. Jungkook was sulking and his best friend clearly noticed it, so they were giving him teasing looks when suddenly Jungkook wrapped his hand around your waist, pulled you closer to himself and said while looking at Jimin and Yunbu, "Don't you both think that you both are being too close with my servant?" Servant? Yes, my servant. You looked at him with narrowed eyes because he just introduced you as a servant to his friends even when they knew that you are his wife. This man and his ego. What an idiot. You removed his hand from your waist and angrily then asked Hannah while not looking away from him, "Who made the food and fed me by his own hand today, Hannah?" "Sure." "Who washed the dishes today, Hannah?" "Sure." "Who cleaned the hall, living room and all?" "Sure." "Who cleaned up vases and antiques?" "Sure." "And gardening?" "Sure." "So who did all the servant work today, Hannah?" "Sure." "And who's this sirs of yours?" "Jungkook, sir." "Full name for no misunderstanding, Hannah?" "Jion Jungkook, sir." Hannah said, hardly controlling her laugh after seeing Jungkook's expression as he finally understand that it was him who did all the work. That's why his body is paining so much. "So this man sitting right beside me is the one who did all work?" Hannah nodded, making you smirk a little as you looked at Yunbu and Jimin. "That's all, my lord. Now you know who's a servant in real." You say, mocking him, then leapt towards your room with an angry pout before giving him one final deadly look. You surely are scared of him, but you are a daughter of a honorable policeman who taught you to fought for yourself in every situation. That's why you can't endure anyone disrespecting you. Jimin and Yunbu burst out in laughter after you left, giving an attitude to the Attitude King. Jungkook was trying hard to not smile at the fact that he did all the work didn't anger him, even a bit. Instead, he found it too funny to control his laugh. Jungkook entered. Alright, not enter. He broke into his own room as he locked the room from inside after coming inside the room due to fear of you. He hovered over you with a smirk while you clenched the bedsheet tightly into your hands. "I know you are awake, sweetheart, so now, like a good girl, open your eyes," he said huskily as you opened your eyes and saw his face just above yours. You gulped as you felt too small beneath him. "Now let's celebrate our first night tonight as a reward of your bravery," he said as his hand gripped your waist while his eyes stuck at yours when you asked innocently, "Was first night?" His eyes narrowed as he thought you were acting to not know, but the innocence in your eyes gave it away that you really don't know anything. You don't know what happens on first night or wedding night between couples? You shook your head in no, shakingly while he asked in a firm voice, "How old are you?" 23. He's 27 years old. His eyes looked from head to toe of your body intensely as he wanted to know how you will react. You didn't even react, like you don't know what his gaze held, making him shy coldly. He sat up from you and made you sit across himself. "How did our child born?" "Well, when a mummy and daddy love each other very much, they do a special hug with their bodies. This hug makes a tiny seed grow inside the mummy's tummy, and after a while, a baby grows from that seed. When the baby is ready, it come out of the mummy's tummy, and that's how babies are born. You reply with a confident look in your eyes as you know everything only for him to burst out in laughter. Who'd a fool told you like that? My dad isn't a fool. Jungkook laughed more loudly this time as he pulled you on his lap and hugged you tightly. Finally understand the possessiveness of your dad for you. You shivered because of his disaction while he just melted with you in his arms. Finally realizing that he can't ever take revenge on such an innocent person like you. He doesn't even wanna ruin your innocence, yet he is excited to hear that blissful sound from your mouth after he will give you that special hug. He snuggled his face in the crook of your neck. Do you know there are some places on your body where no one can touch you except your husband? That too with your permission. He said as his warm breath touched your neck, making you bite your lower lip because of that strange feeling inside you. You nodded a little. What will you do if someone tried to touch those places? Chilly spray and shout. You reply by grabbing his shirt at that feeling was increasing inside you because of the closeness. Jungkook finally looked at you and said, from tomorrow onwards, I will teach you self-defense too. He said as he lay down with you on him. You tried to slide beside him, but his grip was too firm to let you go away. He smirked, remembering everything that happened today and how he got a super innocent wife whom he can't left alone now. What are you doing? Jungkook asked, yawning while entering the kitchen, followed by Jimin and Yoonwoo. They both decided to stay at his place just for fun. You look at him with doe eyes while taking another sip from that banana milk water. I was hungry. You reply simply while he took a halt, seeing a glass bottle of favorite banana milk in your hand. Yunwoo and Jimin eyes widened as they realized that what's gonna happen. It's tasty, right? You nodded while he smiled a little, then kept staring at you while leaning his arm on Fridge, making his best friend shock. Bro, he broke my leg when mistakenly take a sip from his banana milk, even when there were 10 more bottles of it inside the fridge. What a hypocrite man! See how he is blushing and smiling and all? Yunwoo said, sulking while Jimin chuckled, seeing Jungkook completely smitten by you. Girls influence, Babu Bhai. Girls influence. Just then, Jungkook took that bottle from your hand and took a sip from it with a smirk. I drank from it. That's why it's so tasty. Jungkook said, licking his lips with a smirk. Only for you to give him a disgusted look. But that I am for you. But why did you give me that look? I just tasted. Was mine? You are a bad guy. I surely am. He said while kissing you between Fridge and his arms, making you gulp. You looked at Yunwoo and Jimin for help, who started counting stars while looking at ceiling in mourning, making you give them a betrayed look. See, if you hurt me, then my daddy won't leave you. You trust, respect, and love your daddy very much, don't you? Of course, I am a daddy's girl. You nodded while looking at him with a confident look. Then, can I become your daddy? He asked in a deep, husky voice, making Jimin and Yunwoo control their smile. Just then, you look at one of them and ask in a very serious voice, did he have some brain problem or what? Jungkook chuckled, then touched his forehead with yours with a smile. Daddy? Jungkook's smile immediately faded as Yunwoo said this while looking at him. I call you daddy. Does that count as my love for you? Yunwoo said while shaking his body too much, acting like he's shy. I, at you once. Does this count as a... Jungkook replied, making Jimin laugh out loud while Yunwoo pout. In the meantime, you sneaked away from his cage and opened the fridge a little. You pick out a strawberry from it and was about to eat it when Jungkook hold your hand and eat it from your hand. He intentionally licked your finger with a smirk while maintaining an eye contact with you. Bro, he broke my hand when I made him drink strawberry juice as a prank, and see what she's doing now. Food, bester. Girls influence, Babu Bhai, girls influence. They were left from there, not wanted to disturb you more while you were struggling to free your hand from his grip. Leave my hand. What if I didn't? He said, making you look at him with a pout. So he pulled you closer and kissed on your forehead and whispered in your ear, "Don't look at me like this again, otherwise I will become a sinner, and you will become my sin, darling." He said and left your hand. You don't understand anything but left, knowing that his intentions aren't pure. It's just a second day of his marriage, and here he is, can't able to control his overwhelming feelings and emotions for you. Days passes by peacefully like this, and you settle in with him. Your father's health was improving day by day too, after finding out that you are living peacefully here. He can't wait to come and see you, but he didn't get discharged at, and you asked Jungkook to take you there in morning, but he didn't reply anything. Days with Jungkook was more peaceful and teasing than you thought they will. Simple hug and cuddles was your daily routine with him now. You were watching a cartoon movie sitting between Jimin and Yunwoo, who treat you like a small sister. Suddenly Jungkook came there too after a long day of handling his work. He picked you up in his arms and settled on your place and placed you on his lap, cutting all three of you off guard. Jimin and Yunwoo silently slide away as they saw Jungkook signal because he wanted to spend time alone with you. Your back was touching his chest as he snuggled his face in the crook of your neck from behind. You ran your hand through his soft hair while he blushing as you remember something. Tired? But not anymore. After all, my peace is in my arms now. He says, snuggling, making it more tickled. Sweetheart, am I a good husband? He asked, and you nodded as his grip tightened around your waist. You won't leave me after meeting your dad, will you? You will stay with me, right? He asked, finally looking at you with a pout. His innocent look made you chuckle as you wrapped your arm around his neck. Why will I leave my husband? Your dad didn't like me. He will. Once he saw your true self, then he will. You say while running your hand in his hair as he again made the satisfied puppy look. He grabbed the back of your neck gently and pulled your face closer. Then we will go meet your dad tomorrow. But for now, shouldn't we go to our room? After all, you still have to read that book for me. He said with a smirk as your cheek flushed and you murmured while looking at his chest. I won't. That book isn't good. They do those strange things to each other, and you bite me so hard on my neck. See these marks? You didn't stop and was on my neck like I am your meal. And I feel strained too. Jungkook is mark hearing your voice. Only he knew how much he controlled himself last night after seeing your cute reaction when you were reading those things. Bad is strange or good is strange? I don't know. You fumbled and your cheek started heating up again. When he leaned towards your neck and said while smelling your fragrance and showing that marks with a proud look. Wasn't it you who was asking for more and more while I was you on your neck? You said it felt good and didn't let me stop. Your ear, cheek and neck all turned red as you hid your face in his chest, hitting him lightly, embarrassed on your own actions. Jungkook chuckled and he snuggled his face again in the crook of your neck, smelling you completely because now he is obsessed, even with your smell. The end.